Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. The best way to predict your future is to create it. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall you are. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Common-looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. A man is just about as happy as he makes up his mind to be. Let not him who is houseless pull down the house of another, but let him work diligently and build one for himself, thus by example assuring that his own shall be safe from violence. People are as happy as they make up their minds to be. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. It is not best to swap horses while crossing a stream. It is not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep doing so until the end. Freedom is not the right to do what we want, but what we ought. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith, let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of earth. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. He who represents himself has a fool for a client. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Am I not destroying my enemies when I make friends of them? The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. Don't swap horses while crossing the river. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. There is no grievance that is a fit object of redress by mob law. The worst thing you can do for those you love is the things they could and should do themselves. It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. What is conservatism? Is it not adherence to the old and tried? against the new and untried. The man who is avaricious, the man who is a miser, is one of the most wicked and unhappy of mankind. All I have learned, I learned from books. As our case is new, we must think and act anew. The problem with politics is that it gives one too much power. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. It is my belief that the government not only should be impartial as between individuals, but it should be impartial as between classes and interests. If you want to test a man's character, give him power. A person is never happy till their vague strivings has itself marked out its proper limitations. Every man is said to have his peculiar ambition. You can have anything you want in life if you just help enough other people get what they want. The greatest thing I have learned is that I still have a lot to learn. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. The best way to predict the future is to create it. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The only way to predict the future is to shape it. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The future is as bright as the promises we make to ourselves and to others. The best way to predict the future is to invest in it. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. The secret of success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Success is not just about what you achieve, but also about what you overcome. Success is not measured by what you accomplish, but by the opposition you have encountered and the courage with which you have maintained the struggle against overwhelming odds. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Success is not just about having a lot of money and power. It's also about having a positive impact on the world. Success is not a solitary pursuit. It's a team effort. Success is not just about reaching the top, but about how you get there and how you treat others along the way. Success is not just about achieving your goals. It's about creating a life that you love. Success is not just about what you have accomplished, but also about what you have overcome. Success is not just about what you have, it's about what you give. Success is not just about reaching your goals, it's about developing the habits and mindset that will allow you to achieve anything you want in life. Success is not just about winning, it's about learning and growing from every experience. Success is not just about what you have, it's about who you are. Success is not just about what you have achieved, but also about the person you have become.